Hey everybody. Okay, I just want to show you how easy it is to make one of my favorite cornbread recipes. And y'all, it starts with a mix. It's really great. So, your ingredients are a box of Krusteaz honey cornbread muffin mix. And I've had people ask me if you can use another brand, and specifically Jiffy. No, this is the one you need to use. And make sure, if you can, to get the honey cornbread, because that adds a little sweetness that balances with the other ingredients. So try to find the honey cornbread. Okay, you have a choice. You can use oil or butter. I am partial to butter, and that's what I'm going to use for the video. So I'm going to use butter. Okay, so, and then you've got 2/3 cup of milk, and then you have an egg, and then you have pimento and cheese. You can make your own, and I have a fabulous pimento and cheese recipe on the blog, or you can buy it. And today I am using a store-bought. I'm using Callie's pimento and cheese. You can use a 1/2 cup to a cup. I usually use a cup because I like a very cheesy cornbread. Now, I'm using the butter, and I believe this is 1/3 cup. Yes. Now, what I like to do, and I recommend that you do it because it makes this more southern with the texture. If at all possible, use this iron skillet, because an iron skillet has a texture and it infuses the bread with just that iron flavor and feel. You just can't duplicate it with a Pyrex, although you can make this in a Pyrex. It'll just not be quite as good. So I'm going to put this in the oven while the oven preheats. Now the oven actually, because today is New Year's Day, so my oven has been on. So I'm just gonna stick this in the 350 oven until the butter melts. And then I'll show you when that's done how I finish making it. Okay everybody, did not take long, but the butter is melted and now the pan is good and hot. So I'm going to do my wet ingredients first, and specifically the egg and the milk, because you're gonna see why. I'm gonna add the egg and the milk because these are two cold ingredients. And I'm gonna go ahead and beat the egg. Then I'm gonna add the mix. I'm gonna stir it. Now I'm going to pour the butter in. So anyway, now I'm going to pour this into the skillet that still has a little bit of butter, as you can see. Now, the diet starts January 2nd, so we're not gonna worry. This is New Year's Day, by the way. That's why I made that statement. But anyway, so we've put the cornbread into the hot skillet, and putting it into a hot skillet just makes the crust a little bit more crisp. So now here we go, back to the oven, and we'll pull this out as soon as it's done. Hey everybody, okay, it is out, and look how golden and buttery. But I'm gonna turn this out on a plate because it's just easier to cut, but you can always serve it directly from the skillet. But I highly encourage you all to try this recipe. It's so easy and so delicious.